One of the most critical parts of education is within the way that we experience learning itself. As our leadership team prepared for the end of the year, we really aspired to have our students dive into their learning experience and critically think. Our idea was to introduce project-based learning in a way that all students could utilize their content knowledge in a fun way. Our first step was planning as a leadership team.
In our unit meetings, we started off talking about our driving question and how we would launch our PBL project for our students. We wanted to make sure that our driving question was engaging, interesting, and they had some curiosity about it. As we planned for the project, we wanted it to last at least 2 weeks. They had to include 1 to 3 content teaks and 1 to 2 21st century skills. After we had planned our activities, we looked at creating rubrics. They were creating rubrics on how the kids presented their project to the class, and we also had rubrics to look at their 21st century skills.
I wanted to show teachers examples of projects to help launch their own creative thinking. I began by showing them a PBL I had done previously with my 4th and 5th graders. Our project had been focused on the ocean and the impact species have on their environment. We discussed pollution, coral reef collapse, and the relationships between predator and prey. Students studied how to perform a simulated belt transect survey where the students calculated data they collected and made estimates of fish populations in their designated area of a coral reef. After showing teachers this example and other PBL exemplars, I gave them time to create their own driving question, something that encourages student interest and challenges them to connect to the real world.
I learned about fish, and this is scales. One fell off, I think. This one was the eyes. And then this one was it. First, we need a fish bone. The fish, the mermaids feeding the fish.
So what we learned about is SWP and the 1,000 paper cranes. It was for a project-based learning, and I did a one thing on the volcano, but it was about the atomic bomb for SWP and paper cranes. As you know, the atomic bomb destroyed a lot of places, and it killed a lot of people. More like a mill.
Through the project, we learned about different flags to try to relate to this. We read stories on zombies to see if they relate to what's happening. In this case, we got from the CDC.
I learned about math, science,
an area, and also like different like genes and like DNA.
What we did in this project was we created a ice cream cone for a Play-Doh container. And what we had to do, we had to find the height and the radius of the cone, and then we went into Mr. Gibbons, then we had to print it out as a 3D model.
We are doing a Play-Doh can project. We decided to do a Fortnite llama. And
like Fortnite.
Yeah.
We had to get a 3D print of the exact base and how much amount if we could have how much amount of Play-Doh we could put in this. We had to 3D print. It took us like 2 weeks. It took us like 2 weeks to get this printed because we kept messing up on the surface area in the base.
It was all math because we had to find out the total surface area and the lateral surface area to find out the volume inside the container too, to see how much Play-Doh will fit inside of it.
So I created a portfolio of like my retirement plan, how much I would make per month. If I got this much, then I would save this for retirement, and like just that, and the different types of savings accounts there were, which one I would choose, and so I chose stocks, and so I can like put money into there so it can like maybe grow. So I also created a website with all